On today's episode of The Broke and the Restless, featuring former Atlanta housewife Kim Zolciak, after years of dealing with foreclosure and mounting financial issues, Kim and Corey are finally out of their Georgia mansion, but it wasn't an easy move. While packing up, they continued to bicker over property disputes.
Hey, I'm Sergeant for the Milton PD, so what's going on?
Well, this individual here seems to think that everything belongs to her.
Okay.
You had one of Kim's older daughters out there on social media looking for sympathy, talking too much.
Your childhood home was the townhouse. Yeah, that house too, but like, I didn't lose that house the way that we're losing this house. To be completely honest, it's a different feeling.
Come here. Shut your stupid up.
Meanwhile, Kim was casually strolling around on the West Coast, delusional, calling TMZ for fake impromptu interviews.
Corey being the problem.
Okay, so is he,
nobody has any idea what I've dealt with the last 2.5, 3 years.
can you?
I'm trying to take the high road.
I'm about to break down all the chaos, but first, take a second to make sure you're subscribed to the channel and smash that notification bell for all updates.
You know, when you're like younger, like 10 or whatever, and you like think about divorce, and you're like, oh my God, like, you think about your parents getting divorced, you're like, oh my God, 2 Christmases, 2 vacations, 2 birthday gifts, fun time, extra food on Thanksgiving. Oh, that innocent mind. What a fun time. And then you grow up, and then you're an adult, and then it actually happens, and then you're like, oh, divorce sucks. Oh my God, this is actually the worst thing that's ever happened. For everyone involved. And then you think to yourself again, do I want to get married? Because does that just make things complicated? And then you think, yeah, I do. Yeah, but no, I don't know. Because this really sucks. So, this just sucks. This just sucks. It's fine.
Yes, divorce sucks, but you know what sucks even more? When your mama goes after a much younger NFL player for his money, convinces him to adopt you and your sister, only to end up exactly where everyone knew this was headed. And honestly, in this day and age, male or female, if you sign up for a situation like this, whatever happens to you is your own fault. I've said this time and time again. Your willingness to play stepdaddy says everything about how much respect you have for yourself. It's a thankless job. And when it's over, you get nothing back. Not your time, not your money, and definitely not loyalty from those kids, because at the end of the day, they will always protect their real parents over you. So not only will you lose everything, but you're also going to experience disrespect on top of it. Because let's be real, why would anybody honor you when you don't even honor yourself? So no, adopting Kim's kids from 2 other baby daddies was absolutely stupid. She treated Corey like the doormat he proved himself to be. She cheated on him, she gambled away his money, she took every dollar he had, while at the same time calling the police on him daily, trying to get him kicked out of his own house and alienate him from his kids. But here's the thing, it didn't work for Kim. But what she did do was expose all their business and embarrass him in front of everybody. He met her on reality TV cameras. And at the end, she had him on police cam blasting their downfall all over social media. You can't make this stuff up. But again, I do not feel sorry for Corey. His own parents warned him. They told him Kim was a Jezebel who would drag him down, but he didn't listen. Instead, he pushed his parents out and latched on to this woman and her kids, then had 4 more with her. You know that's what these stepdaddies do. And it's not just men. Women do it too. They get with someone who has kids and immediately start competing with the first baby mama or first baby daddy. Why? Because deep down, they're insecure about the relationship. They know that 9 times out of 10, there's always a lingering door left open for the ex. Because here's the truth. No matter how bad they talk about their ex to you, they always leave the door cracked open. They love watching you compete, and they'll do little things here and there to fuel that competition. Next thing you know, if they had 2 kids with their ex, you're going to go have 3 or 4. Just to prove a point, Cam Newton pulled the same move. His first baby mama had 1 child with her ex, so what did he do? He gave her 4 more. Then he did it with another woman adopting yet another man's kids in both situations. This is a game. They try to erase the first baby mama or first baby daddy by creating a new family, thinking that somehow that's how they'll wipe out the past. But here's the reality. When a relationship built on this kind of foundation starts to crack, they will always circle back to the first. Maybe it's just for one night, maybe it's permanent, but it always happens. Either they cheat on you with their ex, or they'll wait till the relationship is over and they'll find their way back. One or the other, but they never fully let go, emotionally, physically, or both. And now back to Kim's daughter, one of the very kids Kroy adopted. The same girl who was all over social media running her mouth, giving updates as Kim and Kroy was moving out the mansion.
I posted this video just to say that I'm sad, you guys. Everyone's like, this isn't your childhood home. Your childhood home was the townhouse. Yeah, that house too, but like, I didn't lose that house the way that we're losing this house. To be completely honest, it's a different feeling.
Correction, girl, you didn't lose anything. Let's be clear. Kroy is the one who put everything on the line. Kroy is the one who invested his time, his money, and the fruits of his entire career into you, your sister, and your mama. And in the end, he's the one who lost it all. He should have made a complete about face the moment he met Kim. The signs were right there in flashing lights, but he ignored every single red flag. And when Kim started going down, she dragged him right along with her. That's how it always goes. You roll around with a pig in the mud, you will get mud all over yourself too.
More so than that, it was basically just the fact of, this is where I watched my little siblings grow up into the little humans that they are now, even though they're all literally taller than me. These are where I made such core memories at that house with my family. Like, I lived there since I was 11. That's still my childhood home. Like, really sad. Like, that was my last Christmas there. It's so upsetting. And like, there's so many memories. You guys, my room, like, and I also had that room in like 2 different houses. That was my iconic room. And it sucks to have to let go of this house that's so amazing, that we've made so many memories in. But it's a new chapter, and either way, we are all, like I always say, alive, healthy, breathing, and that's a blessing in itself. And I'm excited for what this new chapter is going to bring for me and my family. I live in New York also, you guys. Like, everyone's like, well, you should have moved out a long time ago. I live in New York. I literally live in New York City. So that is all. But thank you guys for all your sweet words as well. It does suck and it makes me really sad to say goodbye to it. But I know that God has a plan, and I'm trusting in that plan. So
I don't know, something about this doesn't sit right with me. Kroy had his entire life destroyed, and here she is casually talking about this on TikTok like it's just another story time. And the worst part, Kroy's NFL career is over. That was his biggest earning window as an athlete, and now it's gone. Recovering from this, almost impossible. Not just because of financial hit, but because now he's carrying all this baggage with him. Meanwhile, Kim, she's out in LA, calling up TMZ to set up a fake impromptu interview like she had a whole media rollout plan. And when they showed up, she did this.
What is going on in Atlanta with you and Kroy and this just... Like,
I think there's a track record of Kroy being a problem.
okay, so is he, I mean,
Nobody has any idea what I've dealt with the last 2.5, 3 years.
I mean, can you...
I'm trying to take the high road.
Can you, like, elaborate a little bit? Is there anything that you want to say? I mean, because you're not living together, obviously. You're living apart.
No, we are living together.
But but aren't you living separate, or?
He has his own house, but living there.
He's not living there?
No.
So you guys are both in the house still? Oh, no kidding. Okay. How difficult is that for you?
I hate it.
You hate it. All right.
But it's okay. I have my own house now.
All right. The cops repeatedly getting involved.
It's awful. Yeah, I mean, it's terrible. It's just terrible. Kroy's cleaned out the house, the storage unit, cedar closet, safe.
Now what, right? You guys are kind of on the tail end of this thing, right? Hoping to finalize the divorce and just be done with it. Dating. Do you get, like, sad during the holidays? You're a family woman, do you get...
Corey wanted Thanksgiving, but then didn't do anything for Thanksgiving, so I had to figure that out.
So Croy wanted to do Thanksgiving.
Yeah, he asked for Thanksgiving, or he just told me.
A family Thanksgiving.
No.
Oh, with the
No,
kids.
just the youngest. Yeah.
Oh, got it. And he didn't do anything.
No, so then I stepped in and did it, and then Christmas, I'm on Christmas morning, of course. That's why I gave him Thanksgiving. So that's that.
So you get Christmas with the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I have no one that bought him gifts last year. They're all big gifts this year.
Is there any way that this could be more amicable, like between you guys?
I'm a rational person, honestly. I'm a normal, rational person that doesn't see the need for any of this control and chaos. I don't. I swear.
Control, is that the issue? Control, do you think?
Yeah, take everything and yeah,
Is he too controlling?
to say the least.
To say the least.
But it's all good. I wish him well. I do.
You wish him well. Is he dating? Do you know? Do you care?
No, I don't care.
Kim clearly has no shame. She called the police on Corey every single day for nothing, like a true Karen. And when that didn't work, she still tried to spin the narrative. She was bringing in TMZ, acting like she wasn't gaslighting this man while bleeding him dry. And after Corey came in, rescued her and her kids, gave them a better life, you would think she would at least have a shred of appreciation. But nope, she calls TMZ after completely destroying this man just to control the story. But honestly, are we even shocked? Kim has been trashy from day one. Anyone who watched her on The Real Housewives could tell you that. So it's no surprise that even while being forced out of the mansion, she was still calling the cops on Corey and trying to take everything she could get her hands on, even stuff they were legally ordered to split. I'm talking about classless, shameless, and just downright messy.
Yeah, what's going on?
How are you? So
Good.
I'm a moving company.
Yeah.
I come out here to move, her stuff or whatever they got going on, or I don't know what their marriage situation is.
Okay.
He blocked me and said I couldn't leave.
Okay, as I say, you can't do that. I mean, you're about to leave?
Yeah, we're done.
Okay.
And this is what Kim does best, manipulation. Of course, the movers are on her side. They don't care about the drama. They just want to grab whatever she tells them to and get out. But Kim knows exactly what she's doing. She was intentionally picking up things she knew she wasn't supposed to take, then tried to use the movers and the police to help her get away with it. Classic Kim. Always scheming, always playing the game.
Croy, my ex-husband, is trying to block everything. He's locked me out of the door.
Okay, what is the legal situation here? Because I think there was a point that you guys were like, so there's some like a legal litigation going on that people are trying to move out, and some people could not move some stuff. What was the deal?
Croy stole a bunch of stuff, and so I'm just getting out like the treadmill's mine. And
Okay, so it was any like
so I have a document that says some of it's like obviously irrelevant at this point because there's no purses because he stole them all. But things.
Okay, where's Corey?
He's sitting over here on my China cat. We're coming here to the left.
Okay, hey, wait a minute, sir. Hey, I'm Sergeant for the Milton PD. So what's going on?
Well, this individual here seems to think that everything belongs to her.
Okay.
And they continue to empty out this house
Okay.
with property that belongs to me.
We have a court order for some items that are mine. I own the majority of this furniture before I ever met her.
Okay.
Like my office, the dining room, all sorts of things. When I went to LA a couple of weeks ago, I came home and he stole a bunch of stuff. Every pot and pan ever. We had 3 full kitchens. Pots and pans, you name it, it's gone. So I started to move my stuff out.
Okay.
And that's mine.
Yes, ma'am. You guys are married?
Yeah, we're going through a divorce.
So you're still married, though?
Yes.
Okay.
And he has harassed this company so many times. I go to sleep and he moves.
So this is your moving truck right now?
Yes.
Okay.
And this has happened 3 other times.
Yes, ma'am.
You cannot prevent this truck from leaving.
I can't if it's full of my stuff.
Well, as I said, I can't prove that it's yours or hers.
The Bierman saga is absolutely like a reality TV drama you can't look away from. I mean, they got that mansion for $800,000, and now it's worth millions. But because they're drowning in debt, it seems like they won't be able to capitalize on any of that equity. What a missed opportunity. Honestly, Kim's consumerism and gambling have been the ticking time bomb, and Croy, for whatever reason, kept letting it slide. He never had the flashy lifestyle, but he got sucked into hers, and now he's paying the price. The way Kim ran through those Bravo checks and Croy's NFL money is a classic case of living beyond means. But the kicker is how Croy let it all unfold. He let her completely reshape him into the shadow of a man. And it all started with him, quote, stepping up for a woman who clearly didn't deserve him. Kim's history of being a 304 is well known, but Croy just ignored the red flags. The fact that he allowed her 2 daughters from 2 other men to take on his family's name was wild to me. His parents weren't even on board. Yeah, as soon as he realized Kim had 2 kids from 2 different men and he had none, he was supposed to move accordingly. But no, instead he doubled down on a woman who will go on to manipulate and drain him emotionally and financially. It's tragic because I'm sure Corey thought that by committing to her and her kids, he would win her over or get the respect he deserved. Instead, though, he just cemented his role as the guy who could be walked all over, and that's exactly what she did. Watching someone fall into this kind of drama is crazy because the whole thing is built on delusion, and Corey just kept trying to fix something that couldn't be fixed. To be honest, I'm kind of surprised they're both still standing. We've seen how these stories end when someone wakes up to the reality of being played and can't handle the fallout. So no, they're not totally underground, but they're knee deep in, definitely stuck in the mud. Let's go ahead and get the conversation started. Corey's gonna have to do a lot to rebuild his life while still being very hands-on with the 4 minor children they have together. And as for Kim's 2 adult daughters, they really need to fall back. Sending a shout out to Emmett. I appreciate you, Emmett, for all of your support for the channel. You can show your support as well. The link to PayPal is below. Ladies, fellas, want a balanced analysis, want the truth from a woman's perspective? Then you're going to want to subscribe to this channel and don't forget to like and share.